Good day, folks. These are the instructions for Application Project 1. The intent of our application projects is to take what we have discussed in our lectures, our videos, and current events, and be able to apply them to a real company in today's world. So this is an opportunity for you to see that this is really meaningful information so that we can learn how to use it. So this is Project 1. The first thing you got to keep in mind is project is worth 10 points, 10% of your grade. So you got to give it the amount of time and energy and thoughtfulness that 10 points of your grade is. It's due no later than July 9th, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. The purpose of the project is help you understand business and be able to understand drivers of real company. How does a company make money? Much of accounting, management accounting, is driven by this volume indicator. It's a volume measurement. It's a price measurement. And it's the relationship between those that generate revenue. As management accountants, we want to report on that and also help managers determine the trade-offs and the direction they may want to do by changing the volume, changing the price. So it's very much management accounting driven. You should do the submission in PowerPoint, but you might want to do some things in Excel and attach that too. What are the grading guidelines? What you need to do. Now, I take a holistic approach. First thing is it is not just about answering the questions. It's about organization and presentation. How have you organized the work? How clear is the presentation? How accurate are you? Clarity and depth of responses. A lot of times, do you really understand it, or are you asking a question that's really saying go one step deeper? Integration. How do you take everything and put it together? How does one area impact another? How do they relate to each other? Now, the first one, this will be a pretty simple one. But as we move on to Application Project 2, this is going to become, the integration is going to become more complex. So what are you supposed to do for Project 1? One, I have attached information on two companies. First thing, read them. Then, watch the video on how the firm makes money, which is in Module 1. Watch that again. Then I want you to prepare 2 slides for each company. Slide 1 should put a logo. What are the products and or services? What are their customer types? And what makes them special? And you might want to be somewhat specific, but think about the customers. Some companies have very different customers. They have different segments of customers. So you may need to do other research on the company, but a lot of them will be in what I've attached. That is out here under the instructions. That's slide 1. Slide 2, identify the volume driver and the price driver. The volume driver is always a unit of measurement. It's not in dollars, it's in units of measurement. When you multiply that by the price driver, you will get total revenue. Now, sometimes you have both, and sometimes you don't. So what you saw in the video on how the firm makes money, we were able to see some of them were there and some were not. But you got to be able, you may have 2 pieces of the information, so you may need to compute it. I want you to show me, prove to me that the volume times the rate equals the order of magnitude of the revenue. Then ask yourself, is the volume driver actionable? Would I be able to engage in this activity? What are the strategies I could use to grow one of them? Is it too broad? Does it miss certain pieces? So we want it to be very focused and simple. It doesn't need to be totally complex. But take a look again at the video. I think you got a pretty good example out there. So that's the assignment. If you have any questions, reach out. Okay? I'm here to answer your questions. If we want to do a quick Zoom call, I can do that. I'm very flexible because I want you to learn. And this is an opportunity for you to apply what you're learning.